Hello everyone. Today we're looking at a very special truck that we found on Craigslist. I'll show you the listing in just a minute. So we're gonna look at it now. Let's jump in and see what we find. Okay, so before we head out to see the car, I wanted to show you the ad, how we found it. When you look at the title of the ad, you notice that it doesn't say Toyota and it says 4Runner, F-O-R-E runner. It's not spelled correctly, so it's very possible that people overlooked this ad because of that. The asking price is $900, and two other things come to note is the fact that it says that it uses coolant, and that pretty much sounds like it needs a head gasket because it doesn't say that there's a coolant leak anywhere. Also, 3 teenagers learned to drive on it, so you know that's a lot of grinding, and it's very possible that it also needs a clutch. We'll also have to look at the engine because it says it's not the original engine, so hopefully that's a recently rebuilt engine. But we'll fill you in once we get a look at the car. Here's the beast. It needs a lot of attention. But overall, not bad. Now let's see if we can make a deal on it. Picking out the little beast. Got it towed here. So let me show you what we're working with. If you look at the outside, it looks pretty complete. On the window, we rolled it down because it was kind of hot inside, but the roll down window works perfect. Now I'm going to show you, we opened the window, but it actually, believe it or not, this lift gate works. So we're going to show you. Pretty cool.
Hey, for being 87,
Not so bad.
Not bad.
Now take it down and show that the tailgate actually comes down.
And unlock it. And voila.
There you go. It's Toyota quality.
For sure.
Quickly. What you can see is basically cosmetic issues with the bumpers and the bumper sides. You can see the mirrors need some work. The stripes are pretty faded because it is, after all, a 1987 truck. And so now let me show you the inside. How do you like the red 1980s crimson red? And check out these kick-ass seat covers. We think that it needs a lot of work on the upholstery, but not really sure. The dash is complete. It's showing 206,000 miles. Everything seems to be there. It's got an aftermarket stereo and it works. We tried it. We're not gonna show you, we're gonna turn it on for you for the music because copyright issues. And it has an altimeter and these gauges that are pretty cool. Show you the angle. Now the back seat looks pretty much perfect. It's not even weather aged. So now let's have a look under the hood. See if we can open this up. And we're gonna show you the reason why this truck is so cheap, aside from everything else that you've already seen. So here we have the 22RE engine. This is an SR5 model, so it comes with the fuel injected engine. It's all there, but it's just very dirty, but nothing seems to be out of order. So right away we can tell there's a couple of issues. This is the power steering reservoir, and you can see that it has or had a leak that you can also see down here. So we know it's been leaking, and it also sounds like it needs some attention, but the biggest issue is in the oil. Okay, if you look at the oil here, you can see the consistency of it. We call it like mayonnaise, mayo oil. And what that means is that this truck has a blown head gasket. You can also, if you pop the oil cap, you can also see inside it's got some white looking oil, and it's kind of dirty. So now the owner told us that it had, this is the second engine. It had the original engine. He bought it about 15 years ago. And this is the second engine, and it obviously overheated. So now it needs head gasket. Has a new radiator. So let's just go over the details that it needs. Of course, it needs a front apron or valance, as you call it. The bumper needs to be changed or repaired. This end cap, and also the side marker light. Down underneath, right away, you can tell it needs a CV joint or a boot, but we know it needs a CV joint because it makes that tattletale CV joint noise when you turn the steering wheel. This end cap is fine, but it's probably gonna get changed as well. The tires are in decent shape, but they probably need to be changed. The mirror also needs attention. Actually, both mirrors are just kind of loose, so we need to get those. And the rear is pretty much the same. Bumper and end caps need to be changed. Also the tail light on this side. The owner gave us a front skid plate to go with it, which is great. And it needs these two panels on the side. Right. Alright, so now let's look a little bit inside. You know, one of the things that's cool about these 4Runners is, you notice this door has two door handles, this one and this one. That's interesting because because it's only a two-door, then the person behind can stretch out and open the door. Here's the seat covers, and so now we're gonna take them off. Okay, I'm coming around the side.
I do the clear, taking off the headrest, so it comes out a little bit smoother.
Actually, it's not so bad.
A little vacuuming, some cleaning.
Really, the problem is just the residue from the seat cover on this side.
A little bit of
but the seat is in perfect shape. Now let's look at the other seat cover. All right, so came over to the other side so we can get that seat off.
I do feel a little. There it is.
Now, fingers crossed.
This one is the one that would be problematic, and for the age,
It's actually in really good shape.
it's got the normal wear every car.
Every car
regardless.
has a driver's seat issue. And it even has this kick-ass adjustment for the lumbar and the... Oh, look at this. It's got the sport seats. Wow.
Lumbar if you're from France.
Overall, it's in great shape. Let's pull the cover on here. Well, it is an Arizona car, so the positive is that you get no rust, basically. But the dash will suffer. You can tell cracks on the dash. But it's really nothing too bad.
Bonus points. You gotta pass for Tonto Forest that's not being used, so it could be used for any day.
There you go. Every car comes with a bonus. So that's it. That's a look at the 1987 Toyota that we picked up for only $700. And do subscribe, and we'll keep you posted on the progress of it. Thanks again for watching. Peace.